Make sure you come down to me every Sunday, 9 p.m. by the Entertainment on Power 4.4 Radio.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sarah Z. Make sure you
Sarah Z.
I need a holler. Don't want to miss it.
We're gonna sit right there in that one. All right.
On me, you know what, with the bag on me, you know I keep the cash on me, you know drippin' got the swag on me, hold up, homie, back up, you ain't my Brody, you know what, with the bag on me, you know I keep the cash on me, you know drippin' got the swag on me, hold up, homie, back up, you ain't my Brody, you know crazy if you try to pull up on me. Did the dash, I got macaroni, just got some cash, she got ass, tell her throw it on me, I just smash, then I pass to my other homie, I'm dripping butter rich in case you niggas on the trail, I'm smoking Russians, I'm not Russian, you should know the smell, you niggas jealous when I'm flexing, I can really tell, don't want me up, don't get no fuck, they want me in the cell, high, but I'm really hot, not coming down, that's too close to hell, if the police pull me over, watch they try to send me jail, got me on the rail, we shoot weapons, we show on the gale, walking yeah, stick up always, now tell me how you find me, you know what, with the bag on me, you know I keep the cash on me, you know drippin' got the swag on me, hold up, homie, back up, you ain't my Brody, you know
We up next entertainment, that's what
it is. You know I keep the cash on me, you know drippin' got the swag on me, hold up, homie, back up, you ain't my Brody, you might get body noodle, try to take my chains, switching up and thugging with the same, if he did, take his brain, I'm insane, head, now you dead, I get paid quicker. Just bought a roller, you don't know me, get your mind right. Play, make it rain, got my swag tight. Just give me top, that's your name, you just do it right. Block, that's my name, get your fine. Rockin' skinny jeans, but my pocket's still on overflow. She ain't want for me, so I keep it out of thoughts. Rockin' skinny jeans, but my pocket's still on with the bag on me, you know I keep the cash on me.
I volunteer to work.
Got the swag on me, hold up, homie, back up. You ain't my Brody, you know with the bag on me, you know I keep the cash on me, you know drippin' got the swag on me, hold up, homie, back up. You ain't my Brody.
Hey, welcome to. I can't talk into this. I'm too short. You trying to make me get up on the microphone knowing I'm short as shit and fat. Come on now. It's your girl Lisa, the Baltimore Paparazzi. This is In the Spotlight on Power 4.4. Yeah, so this week I finally got them here. We Up Next Entertainment. We had, they had scheduling difficulties. You know how it goes.
Already.
So they came all the way from, I call it home, because, the Eastern Shore, that's home. People don't believe me. They think I'm from Baltimore. No. Country. Had a cornfield next to my house. So I'm happy that they're here because I need some answers. Because when I lived over there, I didn't know anybody that rapped. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah, we got a couple people over there that be rapping.
Right, and I knew anybody ever talk about going anywhere and rapping, we always be down to Cambridge. They're like, hell no, I'm not going down to Cambridge. That's a little bit too far for me to go. So we Up Next Entertainment. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Dido, you feel me? Straight out Touchdown, Maryland.
I'm Charles, one of the CEOs, Touchdown, Maryland.
I'm Rob Reed, one of the CEOs out of Chestertown, Maryland.
Anybody else want to say anything? Oh, there it comes.
I'm the third CEO.
Look.
For the first one, the main one.
He on some business. Business. So, just go ahead and introduce yourself there, sir.
Will Can, CEO of We Up Next Entertainment.
All right. So, as I was telling Charles, I don't call these interviews anymore. I call them conversations because interviews is like these questions that people have, and then you answer them, and then they answer another question, and you go on. Just like when you watch, or hear something on the radio, it's like a 15-minute little thing, and then they move on to the next person. I don't do that. I rarely have two artists or two people in a show. My show's 2 hours long because I want to get to know people, especially people I don't know. And usually I have people that I do know, and we talk about everything from the past and everything. But since you guys are new to me, there's a lot to talk about.
Right.
So, how did all this, how did the We Up Next Entertainment come about? I mean, one of the CEOs want to explain that, or he over there, he politics.
What you got? Occupied over there, bro?
Yeah, a little bit for us.
I'm gonna take care of that. Alright, well, it's just one day we were sitting back in the crib talking, chit-chatting. It was like, well, I was just trying to start this entertainment business, try to get to the money. You know what I mean? We come from the mud, we're just trying to get it. Then we got my boy Young Dito right here. He the main attraction of the entertainment label.
And that was his song that we played?
Yes, man.
What's it called?
Bag on me.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah, it's different.
See, I don't listen to any music until we get right here. I don't listen when y'all send it to me. It was still in my email, and I don't listen to any music until I get because it's I want to give you my genuine reaction.
Right.
And I don't hold back. I don't know how to lie. I can't fake the funk.
You gotta keep it real.
I can't. I've been in the hip hop scene in Baltimore since I got introduced in 2006, and I went to my first show in 2008. So I've been dealing with a lot of artists in that time, and they know I don't lie.
Right.
I mean, I'll give you constructive criticism. Mm-hmm. And be like, I'm not feeling that, but I'll never tell you, oh no, that was fire, and it's not.
Yeah.
So, but I like that, and I like the beat and everything. Like it was like, okay, little hook, yeah, okay, yeah, we can play that in the club, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, how old are you? Because you look baby faced.
I'm 20.
Oh yeah, you baby faced. You young.
Yeah.
So, when did you decide that you wanted, when did you start rapping?
I started rapping when I was probably like 10 or 11. I never took music like serious for real. Like I had some health problems or whatever, and I had a whole lot of pain built up inside of me, and I ain't know how to express it. So I always used to like write little notes and stuff like that, and then I just turned it into like writing music. And I never I never took it serious. Like I used to just spit little freestyles for different people that's in the hood or whatever, and they was like, bro, you might as well go ahead and take that serious. Like, you feel me? You got something to tell the world. So I just took it serious. Got in the studio and just dropped my first hit, and that was Pressure. And Pressure, it was going crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, and I like to hear backstories because I actually had somebody on one of my shows, and I was like, so how long you been rapping? He was like 2 years. I was like, what? Yeah, I'm used to like we was beating on the tables, making beats in the in the cafeteria in middle school, and I'm used to hearing those kind of stories. He was like 2 years, and I was like, really? What? I didn't know where to go from there,
right?
Because it was such a shock. But and usually that's mostly everybody's story. They start writing poetry or they start writing.
Well, I started off with like comedy for real, because in school I was always at like class clown. Yeah, so. Did
you get in trouble a lot?
Nah. Nah. But yeah, I did comedy or whatever. I had a video that went viral, and I did one comedy video in the store, and I got in trouble. So I just let the comedy go and just kept going with my music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't, they said I was destruction of property, but it wasn't even like that.
Well, you didn't do one of them prank things, did you?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Because them things irritate me. I watch them. Like, it's not funny. Like, it's not. But, so, how do you all know each other? Like, did you, have you all, because I know you guys are older than he is. So did you all know each other like for years and started getting this stuff together?
Basically, we all family.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's a family thing.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You want to say?
Oh, the
he over there. He's just like so chill. Like,
what's up, bro?
You know what I mean? Like he's just like really just.
I'm just happy.
You just happy.
Happy we here.
All right. So, I mean, before we started and everything, I was like, I need to know what's going on over on the Eastern Shore as far as the hip hop scene. Because, like I said, I'm from over there. I'm from Sudlersville. I wasn't born there. I was born in Milford, Delaware. Lived in Ingleside, and then we moved to Sudlersville. But I've been there all my life until I finally got tired of being in that town and moved. But I never knew of a well, of course that was years ago. Hip hop had just started. But even over the years of being in this scene, I do know we did 2 shows in Centerville. Wisdom Court Entertainment did 2 shows in Centerville. And I was really shocked because when Billy Live was like, we going to a place called Centerville, Maryland. I said, what? How did you find out about Centerville? But I had never known of any hip hop shows being anywhere except I heard down in Cambridge.
Right.
I have a couple friends that they were doing hip hop. My friend Adrian Turner and Janeka Johnson, and they used to talk about going down to Cambridge.
Right.
So, where's the hip hop?
I mean, we got a lot of upcoming artists from where we from. It's kind of hard. Like Chestertown's kind of hard to get noticed for real. So yeah. I work with a few artists like doing features. I see people grinding. So I'm not gonna just give it to you. I gotta see you grinding and working. Cause I got like a little fan base on like my social medias, and I'll be trying to help them push their videos, their music and stuff like that. But if I see you playing around, I'm not going.
It's not going to do you any good.
Yeah,
it's not benefiting. It's not benefiting you in any way.
Right.
But so where? I mean, cause where do you perform at? Like where are your shows?
Well, like I just told you, I just had a show in Denver. I just had a show in New Jersey. I got this promoter that hit me up about this tour going on next month. I'm thinking about doing that. And I got it's this dude named Young Swag. He kind of famous where we live at, and he have like a little toy drive. I'm gonna be performing in that on the 22nd of this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but as far as venues like on the Eastern Shore, is there any place like where you guys perform? Because like here in Baltimore,
right.
I don't even know where it is. Besides Billy, when Wisdom Court does shows, and he does
Soundstage, Auto Bar.
Soundstage is hard to get on, but Auto Bar, now at Club Lounge 23.
Yeah.
They just had a venue, an event there last night. I didn't go. I mean, so we have a few different places. We used to have a whole lot more, but things don't last.
Yeah.
But that's why when I got hit up about you guys coming here, I was like, well, where are they performing at? Is it just? I mean, and going out of town, that's the best thing because you get so much love out of town.
Yeah, like most of my fan base is like out of town for real. I got a couple people where I live at be supporting for real, but it's mostly like hating. Like it's crazy. People are like a hate from your own hometown. They seem like I grew up. You feel me? I had these problems. I've been grinding. They can't like support, but most of my support is like out of town.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, and
so,
that's and to be honest, that's everywhere.
Yeah.
I was in New Orleans a few years ago, and a guy was doing his radio show from the record shop where we're at, which is Peaches, and she is the one who helped No Limit and Cash Money get their scans when they were first coming onto the scene and everything. Mm-hmm. So she was instrumental in helping them get their fame and get their scans on their projects and stuff. Right. So she to this day she still helps underground artists. Yeah. So I was there and I was listening because he was talking to some artists, and they said they expressed the same things that Baltimore artists.
It's crazy.
It's there's no support. People don't support. This it's I don't know if it's really hatred or if the fact that they're jealous.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the same. The same views on their on their lives or views on their YouTube.
Support was beneficial to them.
Right.
Right.
So I mean you're and like I said, that's I hate to say it, but that's normal.
Right.
So it's I've had a lot of people say, no, it's just in Baltimore. You're not even in Baltimore. You're in Chestertown, Maryland, and it's the same thing there.
It's all over the world.
Right. And it's, you know, and they call it crabs in the barrel.
I see a couple of people be like, bro, that video you just dropped, that joint tough. I don't see you liking or sharing it or commenting.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy.
Let me tell you, it takes 2.3 seconds to click the share button. I do it. I just did it for a friend of mine. His brother just released a video, and he had shared it. Nitro had shared it. I clicked on share. I put it on my Baltimore Paparazzi page because that's what I'll do. I'll see something and I'll share it, put it on the Baltimore Paparazzi page, and then the artist, which you know, his name is Mr. DC the Hippie or something, and he turned around and he seen it, liked it, and said, you know, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to view it. I just seen it and just said, click. And, you know, it takes 2.3 seconds to share. It takes just a few minutes to push a button and say play or to listen to something. But I think in this day and age, we've been bombarded because I was getting people to send me, they were sending me their YouTube links in my inbox on my page. Don't do that.
Yeah, no.
That's a quick way. That's a quick way just to be deleted. You know, or people that are trying to add me, and I'm like, who are you? And I go and look, and we got 233 mutual friends. And I'm like, oh, you're an artist. Yeah. You're not getting on this page. Go like the Baltimore Paparazzi page. Right. You can share your video on that page all you want. Right. That's what it's there for. Yeah. You know, I do this. I don't get paid to do this. This is so you guys can talk on the mic. We can play your music, and then you can share this video off of YouTube. Exposure for real. And you know, I don't get paid for none of this. Right. It's just I'm doing my part to help an artist or whoever I'm talking to.
Right.
You know, well, thank you. Yeah, but so I just lost my train of thought. See, this is why I used to write down questions. I don't do that anymore. I'm getting too old for that. But I ain't had no edibles. I ain't had no pineapple Henny. Nothing. I ain't had no pineapple Henny. I ain't had none of that. So what's your influence as far as your music? Like who influenced you as far as your music? Because you're only 20, so I'm waiting to hear this.
Somebody I look up to.
I'm just saying it could be a person, it could be an artist, like musically, you know, what, you know.
Well, mainly like the problems I was going through led me to music, but my favorite artist is Meek Mill. I don't know if you heard of him or not. I say that to some people, they be like, I don't know who that is.
How they not know who Meek Mills is?
I don't know. But
what rock have they been under, or what rock have they been smoking? Because everybody in this world know who Meek Mill is, especially with the whole court thing he had.
Yeah, but yeah.
And who was he beefing with? Drake.
Yeah, Drake. Yeah.
Of all people.
But yeah.
I mean, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
I studied some of the stuff like he been through. Like I would look up like documentaries and stuff like that, and it's like me and him, like it's like the stuff he went through. That's the stuff I'm going through now. So I was like, if he can do this, I can do it. So I just use him as like a role model and stuff like that. So
is he like your like favorite artist?
Yeah, that's my favorite artist.
Okay. Yeah. See, I knew I was. You know, I came from the beginning, like, you know, hip hop, hippity hip hop. You know, that's where I come from. I was at the beginning of when all this started.
Right. Yeah.
So I've seen every form of hip hop.
Right.
Because I used to be.
See, me, I respect like all music. Like.
Right.
Yeah, I respect all music.
I used to be the one that would say, "Oh, these mumble rappers, that's not real hip hop," and then I had to stop myself.
Right.
Because then I had to look at the white side of me and say, rock and roll has grunge, it has heavy metal, it has all these different subgenres, but it's all still rock and roll.
Right.
So hip hop has different genres. It has, you know, we had the gangster rap. Mm-hmm. You know, so mumble rap has to be in there somewhere as well. I don't like it.
Right.
You know,
some people like it though.
But then that's fine. They can like it all day long. I don't even talk trash about it anymore. You know, if you like that stuff, that's on you. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to my 90s and early 2000s. You know, I'm gonna listen to my R&B, and I'm gonna be happy right where I am. Right. And I had to stop that because I had to really stop and think. that hip hop is hip hop. You know, in any form. You know, I got told, well, if you don't like mumble rap, then what about you had DOS effects? And I was like, okay, you got me. Okay, you got me. I was just making up words and stuff, and sounds, but it was still a hit back then. So, so Charles, is this the only artist, or you have other artists on your roster as well?
We have other artists.
Okay. How many artists do you have?
Where we at now, bro?
Probably like, I don't know. Cause some, like, you feel, I try to include everybody, but some people, they just be having their iffy days. You feel me? Like, and it can't be like that. If this is what you want, you got grind for it. You gotta be dedicated. Like, I put my all into this. I go to work, put in like 12 hours, and then shoot a music video as soon as I get off work.
Right.
That's just how I am. But I try to motivate other people and tell them, you feel me? I try to pick them up, but it's just like they get mad at me. So.
Well, then you know what you do then is you leave them where they are.
Right. Yeah.
You can't save the world.
Yeah.
You know, I did that for many years.
Right.
I started out being a fan. I was taking pictures because I didn't know anybody in this. You know, I didn't know anybody.
Right.
The only people I knew was who I heard on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I thought people came from as far as artists. I didn't know there was an underground scene. I didn't know anything. I just knew I heard, you know, Scar Akbar, Money Man, Boss Man, you know, Comp, and I knew these people from the radio, Hootie
Right.
Shalom, you know, so, and, you know, D.O.G., because he had Rider Girl. That was a big hit at one point in time. So I knew these people from the radio, and then I get in the scene and I'm seeing artists who I'm like, they should be on the radio. Like, these guys are better than who's on the radio.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And so I came in the scene and I was taking pictures because I didn't know anybody. And then I started taking pictures and people were like, oh my God, I love these pictures. I've never had anybody take pictures. I take pictures from the first artist to the last artist of a show. Everybody gets pictures. I don't know who they are. Don't get paid for doing that either. Right. Sometimes a promoter will pay me to come. As I became a little bit more well known.
Right.
But and then I started sharing people's music, sharing people's videos, I was doing all this because I became a fan of the whole scene as a whole.
Yeah.
And you don't have that. You have somebody who's a fan of you, and they might share all your stuff,
right?
But not share, you know, even a label mate stuff. Like I don't like him. They'll share your stuff. Okay, that's a fan of you, but I'm a fan of the whole scene.
Right.
So
do that every day.
Yes. So everything that I do is for the scene as a whole, because I feel like there's a lot of underground artists. Like that song that we played at the beginning, that song is good enough. I think is good enough to be played on the radio.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? It's a clean song. It's catchy. It's, you know, everything. But because your pockets aren't that deep, and you don't know this one who knows that one who knows this one,
connection, stuff like that. I understand what you're saying.
But because of the streaming apps and stuff that we have now, it's a lot easier to get your music out there.
Right. You
don't have to worry about, you know, network radio.
Yeah.
This is internet radio.
Right.
You don't have to worry about the 92Qs or the, you know, I forgot. 92Q is the only hip hop station around. Yeah. Remember when we used to have V103?
Yeah, I remember that.
Till 92Q. But, you know, so now it's a lot easier to get your music out. You know, it wasn't that easy at one point in time.
Yeah.
So, you know, right now it's like the golden age of the underground artist.
Right.
So if you could do any song with any artist, like any artist,
like right now,
like if somebody just granted you one wish and said, okay, this wish is for you to do a song with any hip hop artist or any artist you want to, who would that song be with?
Probably Drake. I'll probably go with Drake, cause you gotta think at it like, you feel me, like fans and stuff like that. Like Drake, I would go with Drake.
I can see that too because,
Yeah, I would go with
like I
Drake.
said, because I was waiting for him to say Meek though. I really was. I really was. But
You gotta think outside the box. You feel me?
There you go. He's a smart 20-year-old. You've been around a lot of older people, haven't you? That's what it is. Because some people, some 20-year, my son's 21. He don't think that deep.
Yeah.
But I ask the reason why I ask these questions like that is because I want to see where your head is and where your mind is as far as musically, and that's a smart answer because, like you said, he not only just his fan base, but what's that thing he's got up in Canada, Uvo,
Stuff like that.
Yeah. I had a homeboy who actually performed up there with Red Cafe. So, he was the only artist from Baltimore that was on that stage. So, yeah. But like I said, it's all in who you know.
Yeah.
You gotta really make connections. And what's crazy is like, you're making these connections as far as doing these shows out of town. And like I said, just be careful of the janky promoters.
Yeah, I had plenty of them. I came across like, you can't fool me.
Right.
You can't. Like, I've been doing this music stuff for too long. Like, you can't fool me.
And it looks like you got a pretty solid team behind you as well.
Yeah, this not even all for real.
Right, because like I was like, okay, I was expecting, a car full.
Yeah.
I looked, there's 2 cars. I was like, and they just keep coming. Okay. It's like, damn, they brought all the
Had
Chester.
this whole strip.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Well, I'm gonna, yeah. Billy Live is like the only promoter that I really know and deal with here in Baltimore. I don't know what happened to the other promoters. There's other shows that happen,
Right.
but nobody keeps me in the loop anymore. So
Yeah.
I be at work. I got grandkids and everything else.
Yeah.
I got 6 grandkids now, so and 4 of them live with me. The other 2 are in Chestertown. But Billy Live is a really solid dude, and I always, when I come across people, I'm always trying to connect him with. And my thing is like, it's always a networking thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'll be sending you probably the information and probably find out from Billy who he wants me to send you to be able to do shows here in Baltimore. I don't know exactly what their criteria is, but you guys are close enough to where, you probably could get people to, buy tickets. I think the tickets are like $10 a piece. And like I said, they do shows at Auto Bar, which is, I love that place. It's so underground. It is just underground. It just gives you that feel.
Some underground, you feel me? It be lit for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Auto Bar has held. We I don't know if you know who Stevie Stone is. He was with Strange Music with Tech Nine. He performed there just a couple months ago. I got to meet him. That made me happy. Made my day. But it's it's just like when you walk in there, you could just feel music in there.
The vibe, yeah.
Yeah, and we used to have another place called Sonar, and Sonar that's where everybody performed. I think I shot pictures of Random Acts, Capadonna, Raekwon, Royce the 5'9". Oh God, I can't remember. I need to make a list of everybody that I shot there. Yeah, Sonar was Smith and Wesson, but that was the underground hip hop place, and we're trying to bring that hip hop back because, like I said, there's no place for you guys to really perform. That's why I asked you about Chestertown. I knew there was no place in Chestertown to perform, not unless you're gonna perform at one of the taverns or something,
or like one of the parties people be having,
so
stuff like that.
We have parties
and just do your own thing.
Yeah.
But as far as because where was it at in Centerville that we went? Oh my God.
they won't even let us do that no more.
Well, I mean that's Chestertown.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I already know. That's why I said
we was a gang, we ain't a gang.
Yeah, stuff like that.
If they really knew, the people that know us, they know we a family.
Right.
100%.
Trust me, you I told you, lived in Sellersville. That's why I was asking about, where places were to perform at, because, like I said, I knew.
Like Washington College is in Chestertown. Like
Yeah.
That's a great opportunity for like up and coming artists to perform, but they won't let them do it.
Cool. Do I have to pull the race card? Because I will. I don't have no problem doing
They
it.
need to open doors for it. Like,
But see, they're not going to, because they don't want that quote unquote element.
Yeah.
See, that's what we had to deal with years ago here in Baltimore, was they didn't want that hip hop element.
Right.
But because I was at Baltimore Soundstage one night.
Mm-hmm.
I tell this story all the time because it made me mad. We were down there, and they have this little corral part where you can go outside to smoke because you can't smoke inside.
Right.
So they corral it off, and you can go in and out to that one place. You cannot get out to go out on the street. So I'm outside, and the police walk up. 2 police officers. What's going on here tonight? It was like a hip hop show. Well, these people can't be out here. They've got to be inside.
wow.
The very next night, I rode past there. It's another event, a rock and roll event or something. Bunch of white people outside. Ain't nobody messing with them. So I call bull mess on that.
Say it.
See, I'm supposed to be clean. I call bullshit. So like I said, in the beginning of the hip hop days here on the Baltimore scene, it was the same thing. They didn't want that element. They didn't want that element. They didn't want that element. But most of the issues happen with those rave nights and and all that stuff, that any kind of fights that happen. The night that the Black Hole Club got raided, I was so glad that was a rave night and not a hip hop night, because it's always, hip hop always gets a bad name. Yeah. And but it's not like, it's you talk about doing this or doing that. It's happening in the world. It's happening in the neighborhood. People talk about what they see, what they know, what they're a part of. It doesn't mean that's exactly how they are. Mm-hmm. So I'm not surprised that Chestertown is not allowing, quote unquote, allowing you guys to throw a show or, have, do what you want to do, because it's Chestertown.
Yeah.
Like I said, I only ever heard of shows being done in Cambridge. I know we were supposed to do a show over in Dover somewhere, but supposedly they double booked that night. So yeah, over there near where the Kmart used to be, where the Holiday Inn is. Yeah, there's a club or something over there. This was a couple years ago. Yeah, Allure or something. It was a couple years ago. Yeah, it was
more than a couple years.
Yeah. But I think it was something like that. It was a few years ago.
Bubba's in the Lure was recent.
Huh?
Bubba's in the Lure was recent.
Allure, yeah. I think it was Allure's, but it was a Wisdom Court event. And I was like, y'all going to Dover? So I'm posted up telling my friends that, over there, go to Dover, go to support, da, 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 da. And then I was like, what happened? He was like, they double booked apparently. I was like,
How they closed that joint down?
yeah, so that's why I was like, well, I just want to know where y'all, where you being able to shine. Besides, I guess you get more attention off of the social media and the YouTube.
Like mainly like my Instagram and stuff like that.
Like he almost at 10K followers.
Okay.
And it's like every day it's like going crazy. I even got people like verify hit me for features and stuff like that.
Oh,
but
okay.
you feel me? I work a lot, and also it'd be like late notice. Like they'd be like, "Bro, come next week" or stuff like that. Can't do that.
I'm like, wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I gotta put in some time off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's like Billy just had this 7 days, 7 nights tour where he went up Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Ohio, Virginia Beach. He did this tour himself. And that's why I said this is the kind of person that I want to put you guys in touch with, because that's, like I said, that's what he does. He's an artist, but he also has his own company. It's Wisdom Court Entertainment, and they do. Like I said, they fund the. I mean, if you would go on a tour, then you would have to like get your own hotel room. He's giving you the chance to be performing in front of new fans and whatnot. So, but he just had that. just had that, and he just put Bomb.
And where was that at? Out there?
Yeah, Billy's here in Baltimore.
Okay.
They just had an event last night.
Oh, okay, that's not right.
Well, he's not in Baltimore. He's not in Baltimore. He's from Carroll County. He's in Westminster, but he does shows. His shows all here. But that's the kind of people. Like I said, that's to you know, it's all networking. It's all networking, and he's good people. And I don't vouch for everybody, but I vouch for him.
We got a whole team of people that work with us.
Yeah.
That deal with like merchandise.
Yeah, and see, and that's where your money. That's where your money comes. I know a lot of people have learned how to do their own studio, you know, do their own engineering and their own mixing and mastering. You need to get 2 cameras or something. But I know people, you know, like Billy, you know, Wisdom Court they're basically in-house. Like they have a person that does their T-shirts, they have a person that does graphic design, they have somebody that does the media, photography. They have everything in-house.
Right.
You know, and then he extends himself, you know, his hand to on these shows and stuff. He said because, you know, if he really wanted to be, you know, an ass about it for real, he could just put his whole roster on a show because they have enough people and enough affiliates to do their own. Yeah. But he reaches out to people, but again, some people don't want it as badly as others. Right, yeah. So, you know, you got somebody just like, hey, can I get you on a song? Can I get you on a song? Can I get you on a song? And then you'd be like, all right, I'm gonna get you on a song.
Every day.
And then you'd be like, oh, all right. And then you're waiting on them to send you the song. Exactly. They've hit you up every day for 2 weeks. And then when you say, okay, send it to me, and you're waiting, they really don't want it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's had people do the same thing as far as, yo, man, I want to get on the show. He'd be like, okay, well, this is what you got to do. You got to pay this deposit. You got to do this. It's not real difficult. Right. It's, you know, and I don't know. I think he still does, because he was just here just a couple weeks ago, and we were just talking about all this. Actually, it's right on the YouTube. He's talking about, you know, doing shows with Wisdom Court. So, you know, I think you guys would probably get a lot out of it. Right. And like I said, when he does do tours, they go different places. They go out of town, they go out of state. Right. PA is a place that they go to all the time. That 2.5-hour drive from here kills me though. Oh my God.
Well, we just trying to just get our music out there, our name out there.
Yeah. Right.
I'm trying, you feel me? Like once I'm not there yet, but when I get to where I want to be, I want to like help others out, get back to the community and stuff like that. That's the type. That's what I want to do.
Right. So I asked this question of a lot of artists, and I don't wish no ill will because I wish everybody to do exactly what they want to do, get their music out there. If the rap doesn't work out for you, what is your back? Like what else do you want to do besides this?
I'm going like comedy.
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 It's funny. Yeah. He's versatile. He's real versatile. He can do comedy and rap. He was doing both at one time.
Yeah. Well, I like to ask that because I've had people in here and be like, okay, so if this music thing doesn't work out for you, you know, because now, like at one point in time, you know, a few people rapped, and then all of a sudden, I turned around and like everybody rapped. Like I could throw a stone and hit somebody that rapped. That's how many people rap now. Like you throw a rock and they rap. So I was like, okay, so not everybody's going to get on that status of being worldwide, you know, well known, and it's you know, it's a good chance that not 50,000 people are going to get to that level.
Right. Yeah.
So what do you have as a backup plan? They'd be like, I don't know. I'm like, seriously?
You always gotta have a backup plan.
You know, like, you know, I've had people in here that they rap, they make beats, they can engineer, they do all this stuff. So I always ask, what's your backup plan? You know? Right. So your backup plan is comedy. Now, how funny are you?
Funny. Trust me. Yeah. Like that's what really put me on, like
that's what really got him where
yeah, comedy. Then you feel me, I just stopped doing it and like they switched over into my music and they just started supporting me.
So who's your favorite comedian?
I don't know if you heard of him, Funny Mike.
I don't know if I heard of him.
Yeah, he doing his thing right now.
Cause there's a lot of them on Instagram.
Yeah, Funny Mike, he doing his thing.
Yeah, cause
Tizzy 215, he doing his thing.
Yeah.
there's a lot of them. Well, it started with Vine, but ever since the social media thing, like people have been doing. Like I said, it's been the gateway for everything to be out there, to be seen, for people to know who you are.
For sure.
So you were born at the right time.
Yeah.
Because it was hard before that. Oh my God, MySpace back in the day, 3 songs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, 3, and that was it. And then you had to decide. Oh my God, this new song. Which song do I pull off? Oh my God, which song did I pull off? Because all 3 of the songs be doing pretty well. You be like, oh my God, now I got to pull one of these songs off. But yeah, you was born at the right time, because I'm sure these guys will tell you, whew, it would get your music out there on. It wasn't even no streaming. There was no streaming.
Was it SoundCloud or not?
Nah, back then it wasn't SoundCloud. Bless you.
Nah, it wasn't SoundCloud. Ain't got nothing.
Man.
All this stuff.
And then you you go ahead and try to put a video on YouTube. You're gonna be there for 3 days and you got the mouse, you gotta keep it from locking up, and then don't get an
It's
error.
gonna take a week to upload.
Definitely.
Man.
97.
Oh yeah.
Man, just all you gotta do now is a bloop, shoom, it's on there, depending on how high speed you got on your internet.
You gotta keep unplugging the jack in and out the walls.
Man, and it was dial up, and don't let somebody call your house. Oh Lord, because you done forgot to turn the call waiting off, call waiting off. Yeah, we had troubles back then. So you was born at the right time.
Rotary fans.
Yeah.
Just say rotary.
Yeah. The big heavy ones. Yeah. But this like I said, I've watched the hip hop scene grow, and I've quit this job so many times.
What brought you back?
My love.
Music.
My love for people. My love,
No, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been there, done that a couple times.
I mean, you get frustrated because I've heard it all the time. Like, you get frustrated, like, especially when you don't have any place to like be able to get on stage in front of people. You wanna be able to perform and get out there, because I'm being on the phone, doing the videos and stuff is cool, but the real test for me is to see you on that stage.
Right.
And do you rap over your lyrics?
Okay.
Yes.
Nah, I do like ad-libs. I don't do like too much. Yeah.
Somebody taught you well. Oh my Jesus.
I knew what you're talking about that.
Oh my, no, because I'm gonna tell you, it's just like a singer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can go in the booth and I can sing. I can't sing. Right. But I can sing, and that engineer can tweak it, can move it, can do this, and make it sound great. But when I get on that stage behind that microphone, guess what? I'm gonna sound like crap. Yeah. So the real test for me to hear anybody, like what you're about, is to be able to see you on that stage performing. Right. So that's my test for me.
One thing I had to learn about this music too, like patience is the key. You gotta have patience, because people, they be giving up every day. You feel me? Like they think things moving too slow and stuff like that, but you gotta understand, like, it's a process.
Well, we live in a microwave. We live in a microwave society. Everybody wants it now. Yeah. They want to be able to, instead of putting it in the oven where it's got to bake for 40 minutes, they want to put it in a microwave for 10. Right. Yeah. And you can't do that.
And I've been doing this for like at least 7-8 years, and I feel like now is my time. Like, right. Now is my time for sure.
I mean, if you're getting shows out of state, then apparently
it's promoters like hit me here and there, like want me come here, want me come there. Like, it just, Instagram is just going crazy.
Right. And like I said, it's because now is a social media. Right. Yeah. It's the social media's time. Mm-hmm. That's why people are getting noticed. That's why people are getting, they're getting hit up like that. Like I said, you said you're getting verified. People who are verified and whatnot, and it's because of the social media. Yeah,
it's more than just putting out your music and thinking that you gotta. You feel me? You gotta get connect. You gotta connect with people. You feel me? Do features with people over here so they can hear you.
Right.
Stuff like that. People don't think like that. They think you can just put your music out and get a little hood fame. You feel me? But
Right.
it's not gonna take you nowhere.
Yeah, because
Couple weeks. You feel me?
I just posted this. I just posted this up today. I had shared this thing that I wrote last year or so, and I'm always dropping the same names on my shows, but it's because these people are doing things. They are really. So I talked about Billy. I'm always talking about Billy because Billy is he's really out here doing stuff. My man Bodymore Big Steve. Because of Bodymore Big Steve, I have been able to go to New Orleans and Houston. Because of Bodymore Big Steve, I have got to meet Mia X. I have gotten to meet Dan Rue and Nick Paddywhack, do the little videos. You know what you doing, baby? I got to meet them before they got really, really famous.
Right.
Yeah, I stood and talked to Nick for like 20 minutes, and I told him, I said, within the next few months, you guys are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they sure did.
I mean, yeah, I met a couple of celebrities.
And because of him, I shot pictures for a guy named Highway Yella who signed to Swisher House.
Right.
You know, it's all about the people and the connections that you make. Steve has reached out to people. He's actually, him and his homeboy, Fatboy Deezy from Houston. Well, he lives in Houston. They have a song with Hot Boy Turk from Cash Money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about reaching out to people. Steve is friends with BG's mother. She's like, "Are you in New Orleans?" Like, we'll be in New Orleans. She'll be like, "Are you in New Orleans?" He'd be like, "Yes, ma'am." You know, so it's all about the people, reaching out to people.
Yeah.
And because Twitter and Instagram has been able to get you to be able to tag these people, be in their inboxes and stuff, and be able to try to connect with them.
Right.
And they're actually, some of them are actually reaching back.
Yeah.
You know.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them don't.
Well, I mean, do you know how many times a day they get hit up too?
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, excuse me.
Because if we was in there saying shoes, we probably be doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because it's
like we don't know them and they don't know us.
Yeah.
Steve sent me an attachment. He sent me something from Kevin Gates. Oh yeah, I went and seen Kevin Gates when he got out of jail. I went all the way to Michigan just to see that man.
He blowing up on YouTube too right now with his little, what is it, his twin or something? He got a twin that they going. He's like a football coach or something, like doing some comedy, like acting like him.
Oh, that's the dude. Yeah, the dude that does. He does a
went live
really
with
good.
him a couple of days ago. They were just laughing at each other back and forth, but they do.
Yeah, he's a that guy is really good. But and see, that's something else on IG. Now you can be able to connect with people, and and they're actually, some of them are actually reaching back. Man, there was a time when you couldn't even get to see somebody when they come off stage or come out to their bus or whatever. Like, you couldn't even get that close. Yeah, let's play. It's almost 8. So let's play another song. And then we'll come back and talk some more. Maybe I'll think of some more stuff to say. I'm trying not to, I'm dying here, y'all. I'm dying. But we'll be right back.
Yeah, listen up, I'm taking over. Right now.
It's because I got this cold and it's.
That's my first song ever.
They ain't got the video out there. It's on YouTube.
How was the song?
Probably like a year or so. It's my first song.
I can't tell it's your first song. I was like, your first song?
Yeah,
First song this year?
This is the one that everybody like was tuned in, like they started tuning in.
Is that where she was coming from?
How long is this song?
Now everybody's gonna tell me chocolate. Now everybody's gonna tell me chocolate. Share my shit. Share my shit and all that. Hey, damn, there 50 views on Facebook. They going crazy, guys. They going dumb.
You already know how we come. Shout out to 400 euros for a dub. Let's get
That
it.
should be dumb. I hate that. I hate that.
Get used to it, bro.
I hate it.
Get
I
used
told
to
him,
it.
tell Naja I still want my $15 for my shirt because I be seeing that she share a lot of free stuff, but I ain't seen her know. So she better get my $15 for my shirt. She can go ahead and snack her little frail ass. Because she is sharing rich shit, like I see her do all the time. And I ain't seen her share nothing to these at all, but she wanted that shirt and I want my money.
You rap? You rap?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, you look like a little dude that's in the cut just trying to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him, bro.
They got some bars.
I'm just saying. I gotta go outside.
Speaking on my name, get that shit up off your lip. Check my wrist. I'm just watching bitch. You ain't hunting to my pocket, y'all can keep the flame. You don't even know me, but you speaking on my name. At the party, flashing, I came on with the gang.
He reminds me of young Cobain from PA that I had down here, the 16-year-old.
Shout out to the game, records, what you claim. Shorty, she be tripping, shit that
You want to freestyle? We'll stop at the end. Let me know.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he already asked. Already on it.
What beat you want to freestyle to at the end?
If you want a future, you gon' have to wait a line. I come from the bottom, stack these bang, yeah, that's a must. I be super hit, I'm dropping hits, I'm building buzz. It's too many faces, I don't know who to trust. Popping black bottles, VIP inside the club. You ain't hunted to my pocket, y'all can keep the flame. You don't even know me, but you speaking on my name.
They gonna make rotation?
I was going to ask him, hey, is all this music coded?
Is it coded?
Coded?
You said what?
Is it coded?
So that like if it played in our rotation, it'll say your name and all that.
Oh, yeah,
Give
yeah.
credit for your streams.
Yeah.
We got that jackpot.
And we're back in the spot. Oh, well, now we in back. Look, Antoine, he was too busy into the song. In the spotlight, your girl Lisa, the bottle of paparazzi, power 4.4. Yeah. I just asked if this song could be in rotation now. Antoine was over here going, yeah, I like him.
We
Yeah.
also got another song that's on all platforms. It's Jackpot.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right. All platforms.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, it was probably wasn't clean.
That's not clean.
That's what. See, these are not my rules, cause you know my rules is you say what you want, play what you. Yeah, those are my rules, but this is not my.
Jackpot, that's like one of my favorite songs.
Oh yeah, she
Like
like
everybody like. I didn't start liking it to be honest until I heard my girl start listening to it and the kids listening to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
All right,
I'm
who got jackpot that they can email Lisa?
we all got it,
Email
but
it,
it's just
email
not
it.
clean though.
Email it.
He don't care.
Email it.
He's the boss. Oh, he's a co-owner. So if he says, look,
You can't email to her.
And then I go to look on social media on Instagram, and then I see this white boy down at Salisbury University. Like,
oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
Billy did a show down there. Billy did a show. I know we were down there at the radio station because I went down there with him to take pictures. But yeah, Salisbury is another place where they love underground hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
They love it.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just right on the walls and talking about you.
Huh? What?
Wasn't that Salisbury? Wasn't that Salisbury? Where they did the little writing on the wall, the little racist stuff on the wall.
Man, let me tell you, I lived in Sellersville. They did not allow a black family to live in town limits until 1990-91. Yeah, and then people wonder how I ended up with mixed kids. But yeah, I mean, we went down there. They saw that Salisbury, the college down there. Oh, they love underground hip hop.
right, they trying to get us, from down there. You got to talk to the director.
Yeah.
Director and whatnot.
What's the email again?
In the spotlight.
We going anywhere. Anybody wants to be there.
Right, because the music, because I'm gonna tell you, it's I can't even describe it. It's not heavy. It's not, it makes you wanna. It's not turn up music, but it's not. It's like right there to that level where you want to party, you want to have fun, you want to and like I said, I'm listening to what he's saying, and I caught the Mariah Carey thing. Oh, they really. Oh, okay. I'm a words person. That's why I asked, you rap over your lyrics. Because I've watched people and they just be rapping over lyrics, microphones down here, or they jumping around partying. You could have just handed me the CD and I could have listened to it and threw it out the window as a frisbee or something. But you wasting my time because I need to see you perform.
You sing?
Try something, bro.
It'll take us.
And it's about 127@gmail.com.
Oh, one word. I try to make it easy for people, but that's like I said, his music is just I don't know. It just makes me want to have party and doesn't because I like the music that I play. I know the music that I play shows my emotions.
What's your email in?
In the spotlight, all one word. In the spotlight,
In the spotlight 127
at Gmail.
Light spotlight.
Light.
Yeah. But that's why I said that people are really vibing with his music as well.
You said 127, right?
Yeah.
.com. I mean
Gmail. Yeah. But and I was just thinking about where I was going to go. That's all. Everybody was concentrating on trying to sing this song. But what's the
I got it. I don't know which one of y'all that came from, but
probably gonna get. Yeah.
You send it to?
Everybody said it. Probably gonna get right. Oh well, at least I got it. At least I got it.
I know about her, but I'm saying.
He said my phone dead. So what's the plan for as far as the company itself? What are you guys focusing on? What are you guys where is your ultimate goal? Are you trying to be like Jay-Z and Rock Nation? You trying to be, where are you trying to take all this to?
We try to take it to the highest level we can, whatever comes, what I mean?
And it's gonna be ourselves.
Yeah, we're just gonna be us, and wherever it takes us, that's where we're gonna go.
I mean, that's fair.
Sky's the limit, what I mean?
Right. I mean, and like I said, now with how everything is, as far as how everything is accessible,
right?
You can take it a lot further. I'm like we were talking about. Yeah.
got a couple of them.
I know sometimes it takes a little while for me to get stuff. I don't know if it might be just Gmail, but You know, because when did you guys start? Like, when did you guys like actually start the
This
company?
label,
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
He was with another label in the beginning, 841 Records, but that
He phony.
yeah, it went south. And we talked, and all of us, all brothers in here, we talked, and my dad, rest in peace, his soul, he came up like he helped with the name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said, yeah, let's go. We up next. You know what I mean? So when he passed away, you know what I mean, we try to just live what he wants us to do, and that's what we gonna do.
Okay.
Take it all the way to the top.
Yeah, because
He wouldn't be here with me right now today, sitting on this table, but I just felt some type of way today. Maybe next time we come back again.
Right.
You usually go wherever we go.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's to be expected, especially when you got some, and my whole thing, like I've had, I was telling, like, I don't know if y'all heard me because the music was playing, but me and Antoine were talking. I had a young man from Reading, Pennsylvania. He won a contest, and part of the contest prize was an interview with me. So he came down here. He's 16 years old, and that's like he kind of they kind of remind me like they're how they vibe and all with the music. And when you said the first song, that one song was your first song that you ever did,
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? This young man is 16 years old, and when I seen him perform, that was only his 4th time performing. Wow. And I was like, are you sure? Because he was that comfortable in front of people. He was that comfortable. He didn't rap over his lyrics. Like, I was like, okay, somebody, when that kind of stuff happens, I know that somebody has guided. When I asked him, that's why I said, did you rap over your lyrics? Like, no, I just add my ad libs and oh, okay, somebody has guided you in the right direction. Yeah. I've heard every excuse there is on, well, the sound system sucks and it's called sound check. Oh, you don't know what sound check is? Oh, okay. And these are people that have been doing music for a long time. Wow. And they, well, the sound system at that place, it sucks. And I'm like, okay, well, it's called a sound check. And if the promoter's not telling you to come do a sound check, then you do your own sound check. Be like, look, I want to do a sound check. I want to get everything straight.
Right.
But look, people just don't take that initiative. So, what's up next for your, what do you guys, you guys got something going on? You got shows coming up for your artist, or, or you're just trying to find the next thing, the next, because like I said, I already know it's hard over in Chestertown to get, to do everything.
It definitely is. We got a few emails from people saying different things, but we just pretty much just going with the flow,
right?
Whatever comes, but we got some things coming up. We got, like I said, we got that tour job.
Right.
Today, this dude, we're gonna be taking a trip to California soon.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of there's a few people that I've heard that they're going out, they're going to different states, and I love that. I used to tell people all the time, like, you get your core fan base where you are, and then you spread out, and you go to different states. You go, you've got to get out there. One thing I don't like about this YouTube age, I'll say, is people are just like, they're doing videos on YouTube, but they're not out doing shows.
Right.
They're on Instagram, jumping up and down in their neighborhoods, partying and everything. But they're, I've had discussions. I don't say arguments, but I've had discussions with people and be like, "Yo, so and so, they got the streets," and I'm like, "Who? Who?
Right.
I've never seen them on stage.
Right.
Who?" And then when I do see them on stage, like, we have one group here that got a 360 deal, and they were on the radio and everything. So I didn't really know who they were. Heard their songs, like, it's okay, it's not my type of music, but it's okay. So I got a chance to see them at Summer Jam a couple years ago when I was doing work for 92Q, and they were on stage, and they were microphones down here, their music is playing, the words are playing, they're jumping up, they're not even rapping the music, and I'm like, You're at Pier 6 Pavilion at Summer Jam, 92Q. Rick Ross, Fabulous, Monica. And this is what you do? Oh, okay. I'm the worst critic there is when it comes. I have pet peeves. I don't like rapping over your lyrics. Your stage presence. I've had people tell me, "Oh yeah, get your camera ready," because when my artist gets on stage, I'm like, "Oh okay, my camera's always ready," but okay. And then the artist gets on stage, has the microphone like this, and closes his eyes and just stand there like, I'm like, okay, what's he doing? Wow. How many pictures of this man with his eyes closed, just standing there, can I take?
Right.
Because he's not doing anything. He's not performing. His words, his whole song could have been awesome, but I was focusing on the fact that he was not giving me anything for that stage presence. Your music, your stage presence is key when you're performing.
That's right.
You know. I got. He's very. You move a lot around on stage, don't you?
Yeah.
You get hyped up.
Yeah.
You work the whole stage, like the whole stage.
Yeah, I don't just stand still.
Yeah, cause you stand still and you got all these eyes on you, like
just standing, just looking at one spot, and energy.
Right. So
you gotta keep the energy going. If you move, the energy gonna stay there.
Right, and then like because people they feed off the energy of the artist. The artist feeds off the energy of the crowd.
Right.
You know, I've seen.
As long as y'all got high energy, it's gonna be.
I've seen. I was in a crowd once, and the guy was like, I think it was Joe Budden's show, and Billy was performing. He was opening up for Joe Budden, and this guy was like, it was like, you know, are you ready for the next artist? It was like, you ready for Billy Live? And the guy was like, no, bring on Joe Budden. I turned around and looked at him. And I was like, So he said something, and I said, just watch and see. After that first song, that guy was jumping up and down. He was about, I said, told ya. You can turn back around. It was taking pictures again. Because when you engage with the crowd and your music is that good, they're going to vibe with you. They can't help but to vibe with you. So that's why
I tell them, keep bringing them here. They ain't gonna have no choice.
Right, and my thing is as long as you keep true to yourself, when you make music and it's true to you, if you, and I tell people all the time, if you get to the point to where you got writer's block, like you just stuck, don't force it.
Right.
Just back away from it, go do something else, because if you try to force a song, it's going to come out forced, and then it's not going to be that good, because people are going to hear it. And they're going to say, that's not a no. Mm-hmm. I actually had to tell an artist, he was recording. I was looking at a space to do this show because my last radio station, we had to close down because the landlord was kicking us out. Well, he was turning it back into an apartment.
Oh, okay.
So, and we had the radio station and we had 2 recording studios. And then we had neighbors upstairs. And they could smoke in there, so yeah. So we I forgot what I was talking about. Oh well.
Yeah, but we got a few artists. We trying to expand and get more, but
right.
It just got to be people that's dedicated, that's willing to make that sacrifice. You know what I mean?
Right.
People that want to come along just for the clout or.
Because it's fun.
Just because it's fun, yeah. But
now, do you guys does your company have its own studio, or do you guys have to go to a studio and you have to pay somebody?
You have to pay somebody to get a studio.
Yeah, right now we're just using shout out to Monkey Boy and we're using
Because why I asked is because when you have just what you were saying about being dedicated, why are you guys gonna pay? Why are you guys gonna pay for studio time for somebody who's not dedicated? Like, you're wasting your time and your money.
Mm-hmm. But we'll give everybody benefit of the doubt.
Right.
From the beginning, but once we see that you're not trying to pursue nothing, then we just fall back and we'll let you know, hey, you know what I mean, you ain't make the cut.
Right.
Straight up.
And that, I mean, and I've seen it time and time again as far as, you know, I've had people, like I said, I try to help everybody. I was trying, you know, be like trying to push their music, trying to do this, trying to do that.
Right.
And then like, you know, but I say something to them about, you know, like, oh man, I'm not even serious about this. Oh, why am I wasting my time?
And I walk straight up. You never hear from me again. At all.
You know, why? It's a, you know, you wanna.
But like Dido, he helps like, you know, people that's like young, like artists that's coming up.
Right.
Like for him, for instance, he's an artist too, and he's coming up. Like,
right.
He can rap. And
he got Babyface too. How old are you? Ah, see, can do it.
And then I got a country singer too that's signed to We. I mean, well, he's agreed to We Up Next Entertainment, and he's helping him too. You know what I'm saying? And then I got 4 or 5 other artists that rap too that's with We Up Next too.
Now, is he a country singer? Or is he a country singer who raps? Because you know that's what
he's
you know country's doing that now.
He's
So.
a country singer, but he's not the country singer that rap. That's when we gonna go down. That's when we get down the road. That's when I'm at him and him connected.
Well, see, you know that's what Nelly and Tim McGraw did a few years ago. And that was a pretty good song. So you never know. You never know what kind of combinations you can have. Look, she laughing at. You know,
say Lil Nas and Billy Ray.
man, that daggone song. My grandson is 5 years old, and my grandson walks around the house singing that song.
That Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
And Billy Ray.
Between Caden and Tempe is 2, and she runs around the house. That's her song too. But everything stops when Kevin Gates comes on. Everything stops.
Yeah.
But that Old Town, I was like, oh my god. And then they had Billy Ray Cyrus on BET.
Oh man.
I said, okay. Hey, it's a crazy world.
Like everybody, like a lot of people, like I don't talk about like what people do or what they say. No, but there's a lot of people that you know hit me up personally, be like, let me, you know, what I mean, come to you and we talk. You know, if you ain't willing to make the sacrifice, then it's the answer. You know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We already got my family right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you're not trying to make that sacrifice and do the same thing we're doing, then it ain't no use. You know what I mean? Trying to come around.
Right, and like you said, like I mean, you gotta watch energies.
Yeah.
I'm big on energies. Like when I get around people, like I can feel that energy.
Exactly.
And you know, sometimes people's energies be off, and they don't have good intentions.
You gotta be in your heart. You gotta be able to feel it. You know what I mean? I ain't saying you gotta see what I see, but you gotta be able to feel something.
Right.
You know what I mean? If as long as you feel it, you're gonna go get it.
And then there's some people who they don't take direction very well either.
Mm.
So if you're telling them, especially like if they're in the booth and they're doing, and you be like, oh, you know, I hate a yes man. I hate a yes man.
Right.
Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth, even if it's gonna hurt my feelings. And if they're in the booth and they're saying, you know, and they think that it's all, and I be like, no, man, you need to like do that again. Because I actually told the artist that.
Yeah. When we in there, I tell them all. If I don't like it, I'll tell them.
Because I went to go. That's what I was talking about. I went to go look at a space to try and do my show, just to do it on YouTube before, you know, until either Hard Body Radio got back on, you know, on the air, or I found a new home. And it was 2 guys that I call my sons. It was their built, you know, their studio and everything. And so I was down there, and Tay was like, "Ma, listen to this and let me know what you think." And I'm like, "Man, don't put me on the spot." And the guy was right there. I was like, "Cause you know how I am." So I was listening. I was like, "I mean, it's okay, but you sound like you don't even want to be here."
Right. You can tell them one. You know.
And Tay was like, "Ma, you right." I was like, "Is this the first take?" And Tay was like, "Yeah." I said, "Man, do it again." So he did it like 2-3 times, and by the 3rd time, I said, "Now that's how it's supposed to sound." You know, and that's just, you got to tell people the truth, because, you know, especially when he is representing your label, You know, and even a producer, I've seen producers not care. You know, they'll be in, you know, or the engineers will be sitting there and just let them do whatever, and then turn around. They don't care because they're getting paid. But don't you, like, if I hear that song, be like, where'd you record this at?
Right.
Man,
None of us are getting paid right now. We just,
right.
You know, I mean, we're making that sacrifice.
Right.
To something, you know what I mean? But
Make a sacrifice to get to it.
Yeah, we not gonna stop.
I mean, and that's the whole purpose,
We
because
gonna make them give us, you know.
right, because you want to get to the point. You want to get to the point to where his streams on all the platforms is starting to build money, where the promoters that are hitting you up for these shows are saying, okay, well, we're going to pay for this, and this, or we're going to pay you X amount of dollars. Right. You want to get to that point, right. And merchandise is the biggest thing. That's like I tell people all the time. That's where you make your money.
Well, like I said, we got like right now we just like pretty much starting off like we do like different stuff like, you know what I mean, shirts, hats.
Every time I see the picture,
phone case done right now.
Every time I see a picture of this man right here, he got one of the shirts on.
Oh yeah.
Just about every picture I've seen of him. And that's what it's supposed to be, because when people see that, they may not even ask you about the shirt, but they'll look at the shirt and they'll remember.
Yeah.
And then they might go and try to look it up, because I used to be a walking advertisement for just about everybody. I have, we have an I am Baltimore Hip Hop, Wisdom Court. I have my own logo that's on it's on my jacket, and I have 2 sweatshirts. And I had this one shirt. It's a group called YHGM, and they had a song called Trap Boy. I'm a Trap Boy. Well, they made me a shirt. It said I'm a Trap Girl and had my Liesl 127, my name on the back. I was on a bus going to Mondawmin. White girl. I'm a Trap Girl. You can imagine how many looks I got on this bus. But, it was advertisement. So that's why I said, when people see the logo and everything, they may not ask you. But if every time they see you or they keep seeing it, they're going to ask somebody.
Yeah, what does that be up next week?
Right. So, you want to do because I think both of y'all gonna freestyle. Right, I'm ready. Oh, and he's 16. Yeah.
He looks 16.
That's why I said he got young. He baby face.
So you want to go now? You trying to go with the freestyle now?
Yeah. I mean, what is it, 8:26?
You already gonna play that jackpot, right?
Oh yeah, we gonna play it. Yeah. He's co-owner. When he said go, so don't question him no more. He might change his mind. Shh. Okay, we're gonna freestyle. Say it. I'm saying, oh no.
Can you play that back real quick? The beat, can you play it back real quick?
DJ, bring that beat back. We go next.
Put your notes, open it up real quick.
When you bring it back
Second
in,
time we on.
we're going to stop the beat till he's ready.
You ready to do this the second time?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Time,
Hold on.
We're going to keep pausing until...
He trying to get right. I sprung it on him real quick.
Yeah, because I didn't know you was going there either.
Yeah, well, I looked at the time.
Deal. Yeah. Huh? Rah. Yeah. Huh? All-star, I'm scoring. Race to that money, Jeff Gordon. I'm counting that money in order. I'm killing these babies abortion.
Yeah.
Nowadays they be hating on me. Pinky I'm skating on them. Rambo, blinking on them. Ice frosting, I'm flicking on them. We ain't the same, no related. Slaughter that pussy like Jason. Only that money I'm chasing. I'm blowing that loud in the vapor. Yeah. She sucking my dick like a saver. Bird treasure got bird treasure. Call me a sailor. Hop on the stage. Lit as a bitch. The crowd screaming young deal. Yeah. Niggas they hating. I'm stupid these niggas. Take down being single. Ice coffee needs a creamer. When I make it, gon' buy me a beamer. Rah. When I make it, gon' buy me a beamer. Dominate. Fuck, bro.
That's why it's called.
Yeah.
That's why it's called freestyle.
Yeah. Huh? Dominate that to my wrist. Yeah, I got the key to your bitch. Yeah, nigga, they talking, they snitch.
Yeah.
Tell the bitch, come me the dick.
Yeah.
Bone like way when it's crunch time. Me and your bitch have a good time. I get the can like drumline. Eat these beat like pork round. I stay to myself. If it's not bro, I'm rolling, I'm rolling, I'm rolling. Sparkle blood, we give it Dutch. I'm rolling, I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Everything we got is brought. Everything you got is stolen. If I don't got enough of my cup, I told the bartender keep pouring. Cause I like to party, my nigga. The sky's the limit with fucking with me. Do it like the same tea. Different. Cause I like to party, my nigga. The sky's the limit with fucking with me. New life, same me. Different cup, same tea. Remember when niggas was laughing? In my life with no passion, like Instagram with no caption. But now nigga I be flashing.
Yeah.
Twitter buzzing, Instagram, Snapchat, hella fans, bad bitch, doing numbers, eating good, hella stuffing, jump shot for 3 like hot sauce. I got the key like landlord,
Yeah.
playing these hoe like game board, slavery. I keep a chain on. Is it good? Oh, bro!
Hey!
Let's go.
Already, 410.
Chatting about you for them lacking. You got me, you got popped just like a pill. Talking about you from the trenches. Little nigga, you know that you from the hills. Yeah, I'm really in the field. Rapping like a Meek Mill, niggas know this shit. They ain't never missed a meal. Yeah, this shit can get real. I've been through their deals. I see my auntie get shot. Anywhere her blood spills. She hard in these streets. Bust nigga know how I feel. All of my niggas is on you. Think that I'm pushing it well. They say I'm too hot. Y'all gonna really need a chill. Shout out to T-Trill. She work hard on this beat. Catch a nigga freaking slipping back with the heat. And you know I'm
That's what we do.
Don't make me get on the
You like
mic,
Mac
man.
and the
Come
King
on.
now,
Bring
man.
it back.
So-
One more. You got one more?
Yeah.
Bring that back. Hold up. No, we bring that. We bringing that back. Come on, man.
Get a little louder.
Don't make Baltimore paparazzi start going on you. You got bars.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
I'll put that joint back.
We gotta bring it back.
All
Oh,
these
yeah.
songs.
You taking it back?
All my nephews, shout out my kids, everybody from
Shout out to OC
grandbabies too.
400.
Old Chestertown, 400. Shout out 302 too, man. Can't forget them.
Go Lisa. I'm Baltimore paparazzi. Stop me. Watch me.
I'm white right now.
Now you want to be.
Just saying.
Now you want to be white.
They say you got
Catch
to be different.
catch me later. I'll be light skinned.
Should have had you some edibles.
Man, no, I've been in here gone. I've been in here asleep.
Shout out
Any
to
other
my
rappers?
man.
I
Shout
got
out to
you.
Lil Van.
You got me, right? Wanna bring it back? Bring it back
We up
in.
next entertainment, man.
We around, we in the field.
You can follow us on all social media. We up next entertainment.
Follow y'all on IG.
This right here, this drum, you feel me? I ain't never put it on the track yet, but I'm over here and spit it.
Exclusive.
Always.
Loose shit.
Yeah, did 'em. Huh? Real niggas do real things. Hot ball, let's still flame. Numb me up on pill, yo bitch boy, you still lame. My go hard, no back down. Too raw, no smackdown.
What?
Clap sound, you was a real nigga, but you a rat now. Jump, jump, jump. My two we ballin', we never punt. Grind up the gas, roll up a blunt. Take a deep breath and light the bitch up. Nigga, they sweet, call them buttercup. See, I get a bottle till I get enough. You claim you a hog, but really your bluff. I keep in your door and take all your stuff. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
These fake niggas ain't friends. I got your bitch and her friend laid up in the Holiday Inn. If they think good shit, let me know. I'm a real boy, no Pinocchio. If you finna glow, then still flow. Anything, see you can love.
Yes, sir. Yeah, let's get it. We up next entertainment.
Paparazzi.
We around.
I'm trying to get you.
Shout
No.
out to Baltimore.
Man, no, I told you I'm white right now. I get told all the time I'm not white.
We taking over. Take our report. We up next entertainment.
Man, if that young man right there, yeah.
You can't, bro.
Yeah,
that's
you-
for a track.
you-
You can't let him hear that yet, cuz. Not that.
That right there is the
Too
stock
fresh.
market.
Also, yeah, I'm gonna say that joint, cause that joint hot, bro.
That's that
Yeah.
right there. That you got your like money behind him is the right thing to do. Because yeah, even Antoine. See, Antoine has a radio show with Wombat on Saturdays. Yeah, true school flavor. So, you know, I always, well, what I used to do is I play music for my kids.
Right.
I would play it for Cashmere and Jared, and they would tell me if it, you know, if they vibe to it, then okay, because I don't try to be biased.
Right.
But like, I have my favorite artists in the city, in the city.
Right.
You know, everybody's got their favorite.
Yeah, everybody got their favorite.
So I try not to be biased.
You know why I liked him though? I could understand every word he said.
Mm-hmm.
I could literally understand every
Every
word.
word.
Yeah, I try to like lyrical.
Now, do you rap fast? Like, is
I mean,
that
I can
that
slow
you?
it down, but
No, but I'm just saying that's
So
what
which
your
one want to slow
natural.
it down? B? You want to slow it down so we can hear you a little more?
No, but I'm just
Give me a
saying.
beat you want to rap to.
The reason I ask is because when he was rapping like that, it reminded me of Apex.
Oh.
It reminded me of Icon. These are artists here in the city, and they are fans of Tech Nine.
But they're like, this is first time, you know.
Right, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. Like, and that's why, like, when he started rapping fast, they put me in mind of Tech because that's what Tech does. Tech and Calico, and Snow. She raps fast too. Snow the
Like,
product.
like some people that like that fast.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like when every time he come to me and do it, it's like it sounds good to me. It sounds
right.
I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I want him to keep going so he can get better at it. And that's why I want him to help him so he can get better. You know. That's why
Do
I'm
you
keeping him
do you know
around.
who Tech Nine is?
I've heard of him. I don't know who he
Well, I want you to just go and like Google him. Well, not Google him, but just go on YouTube and just listen. He's got some his last project, Nina. It's N9NE or NA, Nina.
We're from Chicago.
He's from Kansas City, Missouri. He's from Kansas City.
I don't want to go through that. I don't want to drive across country.
We drove across some.
But Tech Nine he's an independent artist. He has an independent label, and he's been on the Forbes list 5, 6, 7 times now. But and that's why I say rapping fast. That's like it put me in mind of Pex and Icon because that's how they rap, and it's like I was like,
See, he could have sent me because busting on his
right. So so that's why when he started rapping, I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Because a lot of the kids, the younger ones, don't rap like that.
Right,
you know what I mean?
That's what he want to be. That's what he want to be in it. So he said he was gonna help him. So.
And the more, and like I said, the more that he does that, the more that he practices, the more that he rehearses, the more he does that, it's gonna come naturally.
Yeah, it's just gonna get better and better and better. He's 16. He's on 16.
Yeah, and then like I've told people before, like
he's 20, about to be 21. So.
Yeah, like I've told people before, like not everybody's gonna like your music, but there's gonna be people who's gonna like your music.
Right.
You know, it's and I think that's what some artists they lose sight of that at first. Like when they first come in, you know, somebody doesn't, you know, my music. Okay, well not everybody's gonna like your music.
That's true.
So what?
That's true.
There, you know, there's 10 people. 7 people like your music. Who cares about those 3?
Right.
You know, and it could be reversed.
We got 10 people in the room. But as long as I can get one person like
right,
that's all that matters.
Right. So that's why I said, you know.
That's what I try to get them to get in there. As long as you get one person to like whatever, it's good.
And when you perform, it doesn't matter if there's 10 people or 10,000. You give it your all.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't care if it's 10 people in there. You act like it's 10 million people in there.
Right. I watched artists get mad on stage and like fuss at the crowd. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Artists just dropped the microphone on stage after performing only for about 10 seconds and left after people paid like buku dollars to get in there to watch them, and they still didn't perform. They just left because they were like the energy wasn't high enough for them.
Well, I mean, and that's all well and good because, like I said,
money back enough.
I've watched people get on that stage, and it's been like I said, 10 people in the building because they're the first act to go on. And, you know, don't nobody get there on time like they're supposed to.
Those things, for instance, you know, I've been to many homecomings and just being there early and watching people perform, And I seen the same situations happen before.
Yep. So that's why, like when they were freestyling, I was like, okay, all right. When he started though, I was like, he started rapping real fast. I said, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he can go
Okay.
fast. That's the thing. He can go slow or fast. So I look at it as a versatile thing too. Like he can.
He said he want to go again.
It's a different beat though.
Yeah. But
It's much slower.
yeah, cause Antoine, he's like, okay. He's in back from that. But yeah. So I definitely got to get you guys connected with Billy. Like I said, I got to find out who he wants me to send you all to, cause people be hitting him up all the time and then not following through. But he knows if I send somebody to him that, you know, like I said, I'm not like Antoine. Like people will tell like, oh yeah, you're somebody. I'm like, oh no, I'm not. I'm not nobody. That's what I say. Antoine tell you the story about how he met me. It's funny. Yeah. we had an awards thing here in Baltimore called the Baltimore Crown Awards, and we had it not the last one, but the next to the last one we had was at Soundstage. It was
So
at
you live
Baltimore.
here in Baltimore?
Yeah, I've been here
You
since
just from
2000.
Southern?
Yeah, I've been here since 2003.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's officially not more.
Cause I thought that cause I used to work for this company, and I thought that you dealt with that company. At first, when I was just looking at your Instagram, but now that you say you've been here since 2003, no, I wasn't.
Well,
You've been saved.
maybe. But we
Nah,
had.
I ain't no bad, nothing bad.
Oh.
It's just that I worked for the company, and I thought that,
Nah. But we had the Crown Awards here, and because I've been in the scene for so long, so many people know me and everything. And I'm always at the front because I'm always taking pictures. I'm always at the front. Any show I go to, you want to find me, come to the front. So Antoine sees like everybody coming up and hugging me, like making a beeline towards me to come hug. He was like, "Who is this white woman that everybody keeps hugging? I need to find out who she is." And then he found out who I was. But I'm not, that's why I said when I say that if I go to somebody and I vouch for them, you know, people know that I'm not, you know. Yeah, it's the truth, and it's how it is, and I'm putting my name on the line for them, so they know that it's valid.
Right.
But I'm not, you know. Everyone's like, oh, just like my logo that's all on my pictures and stuff that I take. You know, if you don't have a Baltimore Paparazzi logo picture, you're nobody. You're not doing anything in the city. I'm like, oh God, will y'all stop doing that? That's pressure. Cause I don't know all these artists that are in the scene. Cause like I said, one day there was this many, and then like the next week it was the whole building. I was like, who are these people? And I'm still meeting people, and I'll be like, where have you been? I've been doing this since. I'm like, we've never crossed paths. You know, it's, you know, so. But it definitely.
We gonna keep pushing ours. Y'all see us on these TVs, on billboards, and we riding down. You know what I mean? All that. Like, we try. We want 100 million.
I'm definitely, like I said.
Let me hold something.
Let me hold on something. But I'm definitely gonna, like I said, I'm gonna talk to Billy. Probably
I can see that. I can see Billy doing something.
Right. Definitely.
Billy got social media.
Yeah, but he.
Court Entertainment.
Yeah, Wisdom Court Entertainment.
What is it?
Wisdom Court Entertainment. Yeah, I just gotta find out who, cause I don't know who's handling the bookings and stuff now. I know he said he was getting away from it, cause he has people that deal with the bookings, but then he started doing it again, cause that's just how Billy is. But the last conversation I had with him was, he was gonna start sending people to somebody else to do the bookings and stuff. So I have to find that out.
I got some females that do our booking and whatnot, like that's going like set up the shows for WEUPNEXTENT. And like we got like booking emails. So,
right.
You know, we can get it.
Right. 'Cause I
Wherever,
definitely.
wherever we need to be, we gonna be there.
Right.
So,
Yeah, like I said, this, and then being able to network with other artists, because I'm gonna tell you right now, some of the artists that deal with Billy Live, like that are on his label, well, not his label, but his company, and that are like affiliated with him, that are not under, they're under the Wisdom Court umbrella. They will come to you when you get off stage if they like you, be like, yo, that was fire, you know, and dap you up and everything, you know, and they'll even try to exchange information. Like that's just how
right.
That's the people that I deal with.
Like,
I like people like that. So
the people that we've been around so far, like have any of y'all heard like anything bad about like any bad things about like the music he put out? Have y'all heard anything like
right. Right.
You know,
so that's why I say that.
It's the thing that people get our name out there so people know who we is.
Right.
You know that's our main thing we're trying to do.
And that's what I'm trying to do with this. So you say you want to do an
Yeah, they got jackpot still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want to get that on.
Oh, we're gonna get that one in. So, you know, Antoine, this was Antoine said, yeah, he gonna play this one. Even though it's not clean.
I went from having none of them to 3 of them, so which one you want to play? Literally, here's 3 of them in the inbox.
I'm sure they're all the same.
They're all, that was a joke.
Was it? Told you, I was white right now. Yeah, we're gonna be right back in the spotlight. Your girl Lisa the Bodo Paparazzi Power 4.4. Yeah.
Donnie, you here for what, Donnie?
He even said the dummy part. It's like from Baltimore. Ain't that something?
He is from Baltimore, the dude.
Is he?
What's his name?
Huh? No, I told you.
We're gonna be what we are next time.
First up when I'm around, my niggas just hide the chick. If I want it and she on it, I promise she getting thick. That nigga look kinda soft, but fuck it, she kinda thick. The quarterback from Oregon set, man, it's a lick. Nigga make me sick, acting harder than a brick. When they get a couple grand tattoos in his stick, bitches make a fucking click. I'm on fire.
What you drinking over there?
She don't go flush, she just a thinking you the shit. I'm like pussy, set it off, man, he pussy, nigga suck. I'm tiger in the woods, Lord, nigga, I play no golf. I be preaching like I'm dog, feeling sick, I need a call.
Okay.
The haters on my body, shake them off. Time to eat like young and man. Oh, the thing, I ain't good.
I got the car from 2020, and I dropped like 75% of it. Then I added my own stuff.
I'm surprised you can even speak right now.
I'ma put that bitch to use. Tell them, yo, I got the sauce. Tell that nigga I got the juice. We don't get the same 24 hours, no excuse. Young nigga tryna eat, can't get caught up in these streets. See, I'm not the Wayne Wade, I never leave my town down. My brothers with me now, in the booth making heat. Oh shit, thought you knew we dropping fire in the streets. See you running and I need it, fuck you mean I'm undefeated. If I had to catch a case of Michael Jackson, I'ma beat it. That you want your show to eat, yeah, I'm really heated. I like that nigga post, dog, blocked and got deleted. But fuck me, he ain't I'm a bro, he was but not no more. Just sad niggas flapping for the dirty ass hoe. He didn't love me, I don't know, I'm a gift, I need a bow. Ball like Kobe back in 2010, I'm 24. Rest in peace, shorty low, cause I'm foolish and they know I got an Audi better, yeah, I wanna got it like I'm yo. I'm reading them like a book, straight bars, but fuck a hoe. I'm the type of fuck a nigga girlfriend and make him look. This off the top, I'm on going, I won't stop. Shoot his eye, if he live, he gon' look like Fetty Wap. Watch him out, cause niggas out. I just fuck the raindrop, take that money till I die. I might build an 80 shot. Nigga tryna chase a check, gotta grind, gotta hustle before I use a motherfucker. I'd rather get it from the muscle. It's the way that I was taught. I'm a T and Cody, I believe everything you speak is true. That's how we come. Fuck nigga, man. 2019, we coming. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We up next, nigga. This is boy Young Theo.
Anybody that references Kobe Bryant in a positive way is alright.
I know, I'm just sitting here because I'm like, aren't you glad that you decided to go ahead and play that?
That's my favorite.
Man, he shot out Shorty Low. Like, really? Like, wow.
He shot out Kobe Bryant. He's alright.
Look. He's like, okay. He said Kobe. He said, yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, like, these artists now are like, I don't know. Like I can't even express it because it makes me happy when I hear, you know, somebody doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I like stories. You're telling me a story. You're not just rhyming words. You're not just, you know, it's not Dr. Seuss. It's, you know, you're actually telling a story and you're and it's that's why I said his music, everything that we played today and tonight.
Can I ask y'all a question? If you and him was an engineer and like for a major record company and you listen to these two songs that y'all did, well, the songs that y'all hear from, and only give you 30 seconds, what would y'all say?
If I was like A&R?
Well, if he was a representative for...
if I was like an A&R, like, he's, like, I'm sure that for these bigger record companies, they've got better, you know, like certain criteria, but he's got...
They only give 30 seconds, it's all he gives.
Huh?
30 seconds, you gotta change their mind in 30 seconds, that's all he gonna give you.
Yeah, because he's...
If you can't, they're gonna throw it in the trash.
Oh, yeah, because they're famous for that. But, that song right there would be the one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be the one that...
That one in pressure. They want that pressure.
Yeah.
To me, jackpot. It touched me.
Yeah.
It's basically like talking to you, you feel me? That's what jackpot is.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
At first, I wasn't even feeling the song at first.
Wow.
I don't know. I guess it was the beat. I don't know. And then...
The beat, because the beat is kind of different.
It's like I was in the bed sleeping, and then I heard the song playing over and over and over.
Yeah, he was like, "Man, why you keep playing that?" And you start bobbing your head, and you in there. Remember, I put you on. And then I get up, I hear him in the bathroom, and all I hear is jackpot. So then I
Like
go
that,
there.
with that song, you really got
like
listen
this.
to it. With that song, you really got to listen to it. You feel me?
Right. And see, and for me, that's what I do. Like I listen to words.
Yeah.
And you know the beat, because some of this music that's on the radio, the beats are hard as I don't know what.
Yeah.
Words are trash. And that's why everybody's, oh yeah, that song's hard. No, the beat's hard.
Yeah.
I said, what are they saying? Oh, don't nobody listen to lyrics. Really? Really? We stopped listening to lyrics when? I said, okay, well you listen to what you listen to. The beat's hard, but the words are trash. So when I hear a song, the first thing I do is I listen to words. And that's why it's hard for me when I'm at shows to listen to words, because I'm at the front. You can hear everything in the middle or in the back. Yeah. So I'm in the front and I'm trying to listen. And me being in the front, I can hear you rapping. So that's why I say it's, for me, I need to hear you rapping, because I'm right there at the stage. Right. So I'm listening to words and I'm listening. That beat can be hard, but if you're not saying anything, it'd be like, beat's hard. Yeah. But that, like I said, all the songs we played of his tonight, even with him sitting here doing the freestyle, the words is what I'm listening at. Yeah. The words. Right. You know, so like I said, you got something with this one. I'm telling you. And that one right there, yeah, he's coming right along.
He coming.
Yeah, so like I said,
he go back home in his room and pull out his pen and pad.
Right.
That's what I like. Dedication. That's your dedication. And that's why
right, because
be around for a while. You're gonna be right with it.
It has to be you have to really want it. And it's like I said, in this microwave society that we have, everybody wants it right then and there. Mm-hmm. You can't, and when it comes to this stuff, and I mean, like I said, it's easier now than it used to be. Because like I said,
when you want it, you gotta want it forever. You just can't want it for a moment. You gotta want it forever.
Right. If you're gonna be wasting somebody's time, then waste your own.
Yeah, waste your own time.
Don't waste anybody else's who's trying to help you along.
Yeah,
that's mine.
Yeah, I don't like people wasting my time at all. Yeah. But were you gonna play another? I
don't know. I really want.
Yeah, because he said he wants. He said he wants a slower.
I really want to hear this dude go in. So give me a beat you want.
Heaven or Hell for Weakness.
Okay, we got this dope thing called YouTube these days.
Shout out Chestertown, man. Chestertown Brown. Love to you too. 419.
Hey, that's where I was born. That's where I was born. Milford Memorial.
Now, if you don't kill this, Can't come back.
No pressure. No pressure.
Hold on, let me bring it back.
Am I going?
Yeah.
Bring it back.
We up next in the team. What's your name? What's your name?
Y'all just gonna be sad, you feel me? But my Instagram name no limit sad, you feel me? But I just get called sad, bro. Shout out to my mom, man. Shout out to my mother. We up next entertainment.
Yo,
My grandfather, man. Love. See, I've been stuck up on some school shit. Don't play me like a fool, bitch. Smoking gas, run just like the Flash or some cool shit. Let a nigga play, he died a day from some bullshit. Think he moving fast, till I whack his ass with his pull stick. He was lacking, cause I'm up in traffic with that full clip. She on my dick, and I left her wetter than a pool, bitch. Kill a nigga anyway, cause I've been on some cruel shit. Chopper gon' hit him, turn a nigga right to a full split. Told niggas what had happened, and them niggas ain't believe me. Grandfather died, I'm thinking like, why you have to leave me? Niggas kill their own mans over some drugs because they greedy. Got a small circle, just so I can really see who's sneaky. Watch my sides every day, cause little shit can get greasy. Remember them days, as she needs, I walked around with head peasy. Can't fuck with these bitches, cause y'all bitches really needy. Hold up, that first it started off as rumbling. Niggas grabbing Max or spraying with it, now we tumbling. He turned running, know he got that gun and started fumbling. Don't hear a word you say, cause Lord nigga, you was mumbling. Put you in the dirt and watch your body get to crumbling, that's hard for you. How you rob a nigga and don't kill him, yeah, that's smart for you.
Yeah.
Chopper biting on that nigga ribs, where the barbecue.
Yeah.
AK fuck around and put a nigga behind boss for you. Fans busting in, I put that weed right in the jaw for you.
Yeah.
I'm so careless, fuck around and steal a nigga car for you. On top like a fitted, all of my niggas is with it, you better not forget it. She on my finger like a fidget, I walk up in her again, ditch. Ah, good.
Yeah.
We up next in the team.
Check me out. Yeah.
Let's get it, dude.
Yeah. I'm just a young nigga struggling, trying to find a way to come up. If I find that dough, then the other rappers get done up. Studio since the 24th, the sun up.
Yeah.
All my tracks is fire, don't need a lighter to burn up. Just need somebody to see me, notice that I get busy. Cause when I get that money, I spend it till I get dizzy.
Yeah.
It don't take a fryer to know the nigga crispy. I'm a stand tall nigga, I put on for my city, I'm hungry. And the nigga ready to eat, nigga. I got them bars for days, just give me the beat, nigga. These rapper students, I'm really coming to teeth, nigga. They be like, damn, that nigga bringing that heat, nigga. Call me Dino, I'm coming with all heat. On that Brian Wade shit, the rap game really, bro. Cool.
Touchdown, man. We going to
when I'm throwing up, gas when I'm rolling up. Chopper gon' hit him, lean bagging like he was throwing up. Hit a nigga with a 2-piece, eyes swollen up. My hungry bitches going up, bad bitches going up. I walk with my pole tuck, right over what they showed us. Feds knocking at the door, that's what they told us. Jam with a rat, feds still trying to hold us. Let me catch you slipping. You just gonna go mix it when it's gon' bust. Niggas really ratting, saying I was the one clapping. Let that pussy nigga dancing. I ain't talking Michael Jackson. When that 40 got the acting, Hollows really got the smacking towards that nigga body. So he followed up right with the Saudi. Aim for his head, and I left it red like Lord Yachty. RP to that man Saudi. He was down to catch a body. He the type to leave a nigga on one leg just like karate, bitch. I ain't dying young, but I ain't talking about nobody rich.
I hope you feel my pain. You don't know the struggle. Let me tell you about them days when I ain't had nothing. I remember sleeping on the floor thinking about my life. Mama crying in the bed, then I hit the lights. Had to get my mind right. Pops always told me, stay up the street, son. That's not where you supposed to be. Remember when I smoked my first blunt in the back room? Man, goddamn, swear to God, I saw 4 moons, 10 in the churches. Man, that shit real. 1 pancake, bro. I'm trading for a steak. Health messed up. Doctors got me on them things. Blew up, fat boy. They call me D-Lee. Now that I'm coming up, I'm like, bro, what the fuck came from the gutter, man? I'm trying to make a change, man. Grew up in my crib, young boy, fuck the feds. 1, 2, 3, 4 feds hit the fucking door.
All facts.
Give me a mic.
That does make you think that you can act like you can. Like,
We up next in the team with touchdown round, man.
Man, I felt like, I was like, yeah. Exactly. I was like, okay.
Stay in the studio, bro.
Shout out the whole gang.
Stay in the studio, bro. Stay in the studio. I feel something right there. Stay in the studio.
And what I like, what I always like is, like I said, the little 16-year-old from Reading, PA. his parents were here with him. His mom and his dad was here with him. And I was like, yo, you know, I love seeing family supporting somebody. You know, because, you know, like I know a lot of guys that rap and their girlfriends or whatever, they don't support what they do because, oh, you in the studio with a bunch of hoes. Let me tell you, honey, I used to love going to the studio. It was boring as hell. Right. But I would go, you know, or I would be in the basement at my brother's house with my boyfriend because he rapped too. Right. And I would be down there and just listening to beats. And I'm sitting over there just on my phone or something chilling. I like going to the studio. Like I love watching everything happen. It's like magic to me.
Yeah, I love it.
You know what I mean? So
it give me the chill.
Especially when they kill the session.
Man, because I'm gonna tell you, I write. I'm a writer. I write.
She got balls. I got some R&B artists too on the We Up Next right here. You know what I mean? They sing.
Hold up.
I got a bunch of people like.
You sing?
Yeah.
Let him get the
it's him.
It's called In the Spotlight.
Who else sing? You sing too?
Nah, really?
I don't sing.
Hold up. What y'all want to sing to?
This our DJ too. This DJ.
I'm the DJ tonight.
They self-contained, like I said, just like Wisdom Court, self-contained.
Just do your So what you want?
Nah, man.
What you want to do?
No love. Sing that no love. No love. Yeah. That's my shit, girl.
That's fine with it too.
What's that?
Put that Birkin on. Put that Birkin on.
Oh,
What's the beat? What's the beat? No, what's the beat to No Love?
Because I was getting ready to give y'all some Jodeci, and if y'all can't like it, Jodeci.
Freestyle something.
Yeah. It don't have to be official. I just want to hear how y'all sing.
Yeah. I ain't singing a minute. I didn't know.
Come talk to me.
Don't be scared of the mic, bro.
Yo, she got the mark.
Turn it on.
Yeah. She gonna sing.
No, turn it around.
Oh, duh.
He's just trying to get feel like that. I don't know.
Popcorn all night, baby. Where you going tonight? Gonna stop you at the red light. Put on your window, let's take a ride. Ooh, oh yeah. he put a PNB on. He like PNB.
I gotta do that John Legend.
You gotta do that.
Oh, whoa. Why don't you put Hey Boogie on?
What song?
All of me. Let me remember.
What did we say? Too young to know that song? Got Similac on their breath.
Now you can't fail. Once you recommend the song, you can't fail.
So
you're beautiful too.
Camera not on you. Go ahead, bro.
Oh goodness, we got all kinds of good stuff tonight.
Yeah, I'm hating. Go ahead, yo. Go back over to the couple.
He's not that much. He's not that much lighter than you. So I don't know what you're talking about. It's because you just jealous.
Yep.
You just jealous.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell your wife. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming through. Like it's been such a pleasure having you guys here. Like I love.
Can I spit one more freestyle before I leave?
Oh, okay.
1942 Flows instrumental.
Me picked the beat.
It's my little rap.
Oh, the Meek joint.
Yeah.
That shit is dead.
So they're all cool plans to get
Let me see your phone, dude.
I was gonna put on Snap Roll.
Ooh, excuse me.
Hey, check me out, though. 4 windows stand up. Rock. Started off poor with plans to get rich. Used to play that ball, thought that really was my gift. Fucked around and stopped playing, I never thought that I would quit. But I'm rapping now, young nigga really by his shit. Whoop.
Fuck, can you go back? My fault. I thought the beat too slow. My fault. I'm good.
You got a little bit of trouble, boy?
Huh?
Can you turn your voice up a little bit?
Yep. Pretty much.
I could barely hear the beat too.
Okay.
Rah. 841 stand up. Rah. Started off poor with plans to get rich. Used to play that ball, thought that really was my gift. Fucked around and stopped playing, I never thought that I would quit. But I'm rapping now, young nigga really about his shit. Whoop. Tired of seeing stories and hearing about niggas giving up. If you really want this shit, then nigga, you can pick it up. Hating ass niggas never profit, so I stick them up. If I ever see my brother fall, then I'ma pick him up. If the cops killing us and niggas still drilling us, man, we ain't gonna never be equal, but John feeling us. Grow up keeping God first, they think my mom instilled in us. Don't look at a woman if you looking with the eyes of lust. I swear when I be getting on these tracks, I feel like I'm the man. When I'm writing, lost in my thought, like playing kick the can. I rap about what I go through. If you listen, you will understand. Get rich and duck off from plotting on a master plan.
Okay. I wish y'all could see Antoine's face. I really do. Hold on, let me capture Antoine's face. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I'm so glad that you guys finally came through. Like, I'm glad everything worked out.
Yeah.
Some pleasant surprises because I wasn't expecting all this.
I could have brought a lot.
I'm sure. I mean, right. I mean,
we just moving. That's all.
Right. So
I can only fit 12 of y'all in here at a time.
Right. So, like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the information for you, get it sent it to you as far as I'm getting, cause I'm all about, like, I think that people definitely need to hear some not from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Still in Maryland, but not from Baltimore, you know.
We on the shore, so we got to drive away.
Right. Trust me, I know. I ain't made that drive in a while, but I know. So, like I said, thank you guys for making that trip over here.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate
Definitely, like I said, we can.
Definitely come back again.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I said, I was gonna say.
Next week.
No, I told you I'm booked next week. I got people in my inbox now. I'm ready to do your show now. I'm like, I'm still trying to get Catalina, because you know Catalina is running for mayor, so I'm trying to get her on here, so she can talk about what's going on with her and running for mayor and whatnot.
I'm running for city council.
Are you seriously? Oh, we need to chit chat. I still want to sit down with you and Jay and talk. So, you know what? I thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody that tuned in on the Facebook Live, on YouTube. on everybody's streaming services that they were using. I don't know what everybody was using, if they were just recording, but we had a lot of cameras in here tonight.
Yeah.
Next week I have
Felt like the paparazzi.
man, and you know I don't like to be on camera. That's why this right here does not show my face. You hear my voice and that's it. Next Saturday, I'm so happy. They better come through. I'm gonna find out where they staying at in the city, and I'm gonna go and get them. I got my man Rolla and Squeako from VA. They're actually battling on Sunday. They battling Heron and Little Nay in a 2-on-2. And the other people that's on the man, you have no idea. You probably never seen Squeako.
Not live.
Have you seen him on the YouTube?
Yeah, that's why I said not live. Yeah.
Get him, Squeako! I seen him down in the PGs in URL in Richmond. I went down there to support Rebel when Rebel was doing his. Rebel's actually battling too.
So, I usually don't get on the mic on your show, but can I drop a shameless plug real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, so, hold up. Let me stop this music. It's already stopped. That's you. So, tomorrow, Sunday, the DJ, artist, producer meet and greet hosted by yours truly, being put on by DJ King Ray and Vanessa and all those guys. Will be down at the Hotel RL, 207 East Redwood Street from 2 to 6. We have a dope panel of people that are going to come through to talk about the music business, the business side of the music game. Right. So if you have the opportunity to come through, just come through. It's going to be real dope. Shout out to Vaughn Vargas, who I believe you know. You know Vaughn? Shout out to Maurice Carroll. We're going to have a patent attorney. We're going to have some people to talk about the real business of the music
And that's
business.
what a lot of people need.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of our local artists are lacking in.
Yes.
So this is the opportunity for you to come down and get some information. It's totally free. You can go to a conference in another city and pay $300-400 easily for this. We're doing it for free. So just if you guys are free tomorrow from 2 to 6, again, it's the Hotel RL at 207 East Redwood Street.
And it's a nice place.
It's gonna be.
Is the bar gonna be open?
It doesn't matter because I'm bringing mine with me.
I'm just asking because they make some potent
More than
drinks.
likely.
They make some potent drinks.
Yeah, and they make a dope Long Island iced tea.
I can't. The Long Island iced, the last Long Island iced tea I drank got Jay cussed out because he tried to take my drink because I was told that my two-step turned into a stumble.
Was that at G10?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was at the depot the night that he got cussed out.
Explain. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is just an opportunity, man, for people to really come together and get some information about the business side.
Right.
When you have a patent attorney, you have a producer, you have an artist / business person that's in it. And we're just basically trying to provide a platform where all of our artists and DJs and first of all can come together and network.
Right.
And producers can come together and network and hey, I got some beats. I'm feeling you as a DJ, as a rapper. Bam, let's work together. But to really understand the business, they're going to talk about split sheets. They're going to talk about copywriting and all of that stuff.
Right.
We've had this conversation before. A lot of our artists just don't know about. So if you're free tomorrow, 2 to 6, Hotel RL, 207 East Redwood Street. I'm hosting. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm hosting.
Oh, that's it.
And I'll be there.
All right. So, like I said, next week I got Roland Squeako from VA. And I don't know who else they bringing with them. I got a funny feeling it's going to be,
You need me to get some folding chairs for next week?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if King Major's come. I don't know who else coming. Because I'm sure they're going to have a lot of people because there's a lot of them coming from VA. The first time I seen Roller battle, I didn't want to like him, but he made me like him. So, yeah. He,
So let me ask you a question. Cassidy or Arsenal?
I don't know none of them, but have
know
they
them?
been to pit
haven't
fights?
been to the pit.
Okay, then I don't know who they are. I don't follow rap battles like that.
Bacardi versus Cheese.
Who?
Bacardi versus Cheese.
I don't know.
Cheddar. I'm sorry, Cheddar.
Oh, I think Bar probably beat him. I'm sorry, but I think DK is going to beat him for the crown. Sorry. And Bar's my man. Not Cheddar Bob, no.
Not Cheddar Bob, no.
But yeah, so and I really haven't been following pit fights.
And that's
either.
coming up in
December. That's Deathmas.
Yeah.
That's Deathmas, and it's also the like 10-year anniversary.
Shout out Shock Pits, pit fights, and J Law, and all of my favorites that I have down there.
I got a lot of favorites too.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite battle rapper out of the pit?
Out of the pit.
Oh my. I really don't even have them.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Right?
Like I have like some of my favorite battles.
Nah, I want to know your favorite rapper, like your favorite pit. Do your homework, we'll answer that next week.
Right. So like I said, thank everybody for tuning in and catch me next Saturday. Y'all be safe so you can be here next Saturday. Later.